Come on in. Come on in. Thank y'all so much for tuning in for my channel. Today I'm actually going to be doing a video on Monday motivation. Happy Monday, everyone. I kind of have like a bittersweet relationship with Mondays. They used to be not my favorite, but they actually are becoming my favorite. And the reason why I say that is because it's the first day of the week. So it could be the most productive day or it could be your worst day. And then it all could come back and make it either a good week or it could be a bad week. So it all depends on you. I just wanted to come on here and share some things that's been on my mind and my heart today, because I felt like I needed to hear it and I wanted to share it with you guys, because why not? I mean, maybe somebody felt like how I felt when I woke up this morning. So the first thing that I did when I woke up this morning, first of all, what I always do is I go to my definite plan and my definite chief aim in life of what I want to accomplish. I read that to myself multiple times. I look over it and I actually sit here and I close my eyes and I actually picture myself doing whatever I desire to be doing. So like my mentor says, David Imonitie, he always says, if you can't see it, you're not going to be able to believe it. So I make a mental picture literally in my head of me doing the object. It's like a commercial that I've made up in my head and I just play it over and over and over and over. And y'all, I cannot tell y'all how much doing this alone has helped me develop as a person and just become more efficient in what I want to accomplish in life. Another thing I want to say is I've never really been the spiritual type of person when I was growing up. But as I got older and I started to get exposed to other things, it has opened up my mind to be a person. I don't form my life around spirituality, but it's definitely something that's important to me in general. And I want to start off by saying that this book right here, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, I got this book, y'all, probably about 2 months ago, and I was so upset because I left this book at a friend's house, and y'all, he was being so extra about me getting this book, and I knew this book has some keys in it that I wanted to talk to y'all about, and I needed to read it. So I finally got it back basically, and I'm gonna show y'all where I am. This is where I am in the book, if you can see. So I'm almost done. I only had it really about a week or so, and I only been reading it seriously for about 3 days. Things is going on in the book that's helped me motivate myself today, and also some other things that I have looked at today that has helped me motivate myself. So in this book, Napoleon Hill, basically each chapter is about something that you should be doing to progress your life. And so far he's talked about desire, faith, auto-suggestion, organized planning, and specialized or general knowledge. And so far, just by reading this book, I literally have made a business plan. I've looked at my definite chief aim in life of what I wanted to do and make sure that it accommodates everything that I really wanted to. I just feel like when you open up your mind to different things, especially things that you can learn, knowledge is key. You can learn everything. It just changes your whole outlook on a situation, because I made a business plan, I would say about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And now by reading this book, I'm looking back and I'm like, wow, like there's so many things that I left out. There's so many things that I should add. I just feel like reading in general, it opens up your mind. And it makes you feel, not even make you feel like things are going to get better. He actually is giving you keys of what you should do in order to become a successful person. Now, on top of that, just by reading this book, this morning when I woke up, I watched Coach Stormy, which is one of my favorite people to watch ever on the internet. If y'all do not know Coach Stormy, I would definitely follow her on Instagram. And she is basically a multimillionaire in network marketing, coach. She's written books, and she's basically somebody that has started a whole business online during the pandemic. Not even during the pandemic. She's been doing it for a long time, but she's still thriving during the pandemic. And on her live today, one of the things that she was talking about, which I thought was very important, was that you should not compare your life to other people's life. You walk your own path. And that really stood out to me because, you know, sometimes when you're on social media, or when you're in a bad point in your life and you get on social media, or you talk to someone and they say, oh my God, I did this or I did that. It's not even the fact that you get discouraged. It's just that some people, how can I put this? I wasn't discouraged, but I would be like, why is this not happening for me? And she was just basically saying that people should not have that mindset. And I had to understand that I had to get out of that mindset in order to progress in what I wanted to do. You have to understand that your path is your path. And you really don't know what somebody else went through in their life. Just because you see them in their current states, that doesn't mean that they were always there. As they always had to do something or fix something in their life in order to get to where they are now. So I just wanted to share that. I think that is extremely important, because a lot of people would stop, or a lot of people would just get discouraged, like I said, and not continue on to their path of success. And I've noticed that every person that I've watched and every person that I actually pay attention to, it took them some time in order to get where they were. A lot of people think that success happens overnight, which is not true at all. And I had to see that through multiple people that I watch. Today, I was actually watching Dr. Spills. I don't know if you guys know him, but he is a Forex trader and a person that I always look to as well, just like Coach Stormy. And today on his live on Instagram, he was talking about how if you always align yourself with pain and you always align yourself with sorrow, you're never gonna get ahead. You have to do something that you never did to get somewhere that you've never been. Now don't let that go over your heads, because I did at first and I was like, hold on, let me think about this real quick. I be getting excited, y'all, about stuff like this because it makes sense. If you're on the same path that you've always been on, it's because you're doing the same things. In order for us to get to where we want to go, be a successful person, and, you know, just grow in life in general, you can't do the same things, or you can't have the same habits that you've always had. And that honestly just stuck with me, because if you think about it, every little thing in your life, like every little thing that you do in the morning is a part of your routine. So of course, if you want to be a healthy and successful person, you would do things that will put you on that path to success. So one of the things that he said in the video was, of course, if you're going to be a successful person, you're not going to be in the bed sleeping all day, moping, being depressed. And Coach Stormy touched on this as well. And it's so crazy because both of their messages kind of like aligned with me today. And I just feel like they were literally like speaking to me, like saying like, you need to wake up, like you need to get what you need to do done today and don't sit around. And they just really just, I don't know, it just brought me to a point where I was like, yes, Alasia, you can do it. Like, why are you feeling like this? Don't feel like this. And also another thing, I know I'm all over the place, y'all, but I'm just so excited. Another thing is that in this book, he also talks about how desire is everything, basically. Because if your desire is not big enough, that means that your goals are not big enough. So if you don't have the burning urgency, he basically says, you need to have the burning, your definite chief aim is something that you really have to be obsessed with. And if you don't have the burning desire to back up with your plan or your definite chief aim, it's not going to work, because you obviously don't want it that much. So if you're a person that's still stuck in a certain point and you feel like you can't get ahead, maybe you should look at your desire and see if your desire is something big enough, or if that's really your obsession, or if this is really something that you want to do in general. And that just it just floored me, because when I went back to do my definite chief aim and I looked at my business plan, I was like, this is not big enough, because I'm still feeling the same way. I'm still doing the same things. So it just made me go back and look at that. I also listen to a lot of podcasts, y'all. Like, I've never been the type of person to be like a motivational speaker. That's not what I'm trying to do. I just want to give y'all some of the energy that I've gotten today, because I feel like if I needed to hear it, somebody else needed to hear it. And also another thing that I listened to today, y'all, I'll tell y'all, I feed myself so much information daily, so that negative things, like if somebody called me right now and they said something negative, I wouldn't even care, because I will automatically go back to that auto suggestion. And you guys will read about this if y'all get this book. I'm telling y'all, get this book. He talks about auto suggestion, where literally your thoughts are things. So you are what you think about. So if you catch yourself thinking negative, snap back. Always what I do, if I catch myself thinking negative, I always, Alasia, this is not what we're going to do today. And I literally go in my notes to my phone and go to my definite chief aim, and I say, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're aligned with. This is what we're going to focus our energy on. So every time, you got to know yourself. And that's another thing that Coach Stormy was talking about. You have to know yourself. You have to know what makes you go. You have to know what makes you keep pushing forward. And once you figure that out, I feel like nothing will be able to stop you. And just by listening to Coach Stormy, listening to Doc Spillers, listen to Kevin Trudeo, listening to Napoleon Hill. I'm also reading to How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Just listening to people like that, you will align yourself with what you really want in life, and you will get it as long as you have that burning desire. Like David Imonitie says, his win formula is desire plus skills times faith equals success. So as long as we stay on this path, y'all, I feel like we definitely will be fine. I know every day when I wake up, I'm not always feeling the best. So what I do is I pray. First of all, I pray, and then I always go back to my definite chief aim, just so I can keep myself focused. Always remember, in closing, just remember, through everything that I said, you are what you think about. Your thoughts are everything, and you have the power to change it. Do not let anybody else make you feel low, make you feel sad, just because they're on a different path. Your journey is your journey. Don't ever let anybody else make you feel sad, make you feel bad, or even get discouraged, because you never know what God has in store for you. But yeah, y'all, I didn't want this video to be too long. I just feel like I need to give everybody some Monday motivation, because that's what I needed. Y'all go ahead and stay tuned for more videos. I need y'all to subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comments if y'all want more videos like this. I just feel like hopping on here really quick because I'm hyped, I'm excited. I'm really determined to accomplish my goals this year. So if you guys are on the same path, doing the same things, go ahead and let me know. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning into my video.